Hey guys, we actually received a balance patch today and we already have all the numbers as well on this wonderful website, cerealb.net. They already tested everything, so we can actually talk about the stat changes as well, which normally always takes a bit, so perfect timing. First off, we have a crosshair buff. X scissors now has a 2-second less cooldown. That actually sounds quite strong. I'm for sure gonna try this out. I actually played some crit, you know me about my crit builds, some crit X crosshair, because this ability can crit. And it's honestly quite fun, and I think X scissors does have potential. Every time I play against a crosshair that has X scissors, I do feel kind of oppressed with how much I can stun, especially as a melee. So I do think it has potential of a being ability that you could use. Then we have Blastoise, finally. Blastoise deserving nerf. So rapid spin effects on user weekend, and I've read that it's gonna be the same as Greedent, right? So we will have, when he gets CC'd or slowed, he will actually lose move speed. That's pretty much the same as Greedent Covet, who right now you can actually slow the Covet. It is a permanent unstoppable state, so you can't be stunned, or it can't be stopped, but you will be CC'd or slowed slowly, the more, you get hit by things. So that's very nice. Then we have a Hydro Pump buff, cooldown decreased by 1 second. Sure. And then Hydro Typhoon damage increase. I think this should be wrong. I think it was a decrease. Let me just check very fast. Let me go to the Pokemon Night subreddit. That should be a... I'm pretty sure it got nerfed. Damage dealt to opposing decreased. Okay, this is like a bug on the website. Okay, maybe they just read something wrong. But yeah, Unite move also getting nerfed, which I think is fair. Blastoise Unite did way too much damage for a defender, right? For a defender compared to like Unite move of, let's say, Ninetales or Espeon. I don't know. Blastoise just did more damage for no reason, right? As a defender, they're just doing way too much damage. So that's for sure reasonable. It's still one of the strongest Unite moves in the game. Deserved a small nerf. Then we have Greninja, who is also getting his surf damage decreased. These are level 15 values, so it always looks a bit more than it might be. But yeah, it's a pretty decent nerf. 170 less damage. And I mean, it's also deserved, right? Like, Surf Greninja has been very oppressive in the last patch. Again, this was one of the only junglers, or the only jungler I had in S+ tier, especially for solo queue as well. This character was absolutely dominating. Oh, so many games in solo queue. Was beyond busted. Then we have Lucario. Extremity Plus gets a move downgrade. Okay. This is about the move downgrade. That's like after you hit your E speed, you get more damage. Yeah, I mean, sure. I still would like to see some more damage nerfs to his normal extreme speed, but he just got one already, so Lucario is just going to be impossible to balance, I think, for the balance team. And then we have a Power Punch, a bug fix for the damage. I don't think I've noticed a bug on it, so I'm not quite sure what bug it actually is. But yeah, nice. I mean, bug fix is always good. I can maybe try some more Power... I mean, I do like Power Punch Lucario a lot, but again, I didn't notice that there was a bug. Hoopa, finally some Hoopa nerfs, but I think these nerfs are still kind of like in the wrong direction. I think the utility has to be nerfed. The damage is fine that Hoopa does, I feel like, but the utility does is just a bit too much. But we have Hyperspace Fury, damage decreased by a lot. But I do think this just stuns too long as well. Like the CC and the range it has, maybe a range decrease would have been nice for this ability. And with Psy Beam also damage reduced, which I think is not really impactful at all. I think Hoopa's barely even used the Psy Beam sometimes, because auto-attacking kind of does the same amount of damage and you don't stand still. And Rings Unbound damage decreased as well. I think this just means the auto-attack damage also decreased by Hoopa Unbound, I assume. Then we have, so yeah, Hoopa nerfs. Are they gonna matter? Hoopa still is gonna port the entire team around, right? With Hyperspace Hole and Hoopa Unbound. So I don't know if it's gonna matter a lot. For solo queue, it's probably gonna be much worse now, doing a lot of damage on the Unite move, but again, it's not like you picked Hoopa to de-damage, right? Hoopa was nice that you de-damage with, but in the end it was picked for the portal, and it was picked for Hyperspace or Trick, and the damage just always like came in second, right? So I don't think this is gonna be enough to bring Hoopa out of the meta, but I hope so. Maybe teams are gonna be like, oh, this does well damage now. Can maybe consider something else besides that. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Then we have Cinder Ace, Blaze Kick damage decreased, or actually by a lot. Increased Blaze Kick damage by a lot. I always wish they would just remove the stun of it. I think the stun is a bit too overkill that it does. But besides that, that's a good thing. Pyro Ball plus effect on user strengthened. I think Pyro Ball, when you hit it, it reduces the cooldown of your other move. So I assume it's gonna do it more now. Unless, let me just... we can always check very fast, right? Cinder Ace. Go here, Cinder Ace, Pyro Ball plus. Reduce the cooldown of Flame Charge or Fame by 2 seconds when this move hits. Yeah, so I assume it's gonna be more cooldown reduction as well now on this thing. And we have Feint, move speed increased, strengthened. So after Feint, you get more move speed. I'm not sure what's going to be enough for this build to come back. Blaze Kick is just such an insane ability right now, but I could try some Pyro Boys in the Ace. Could try it out a bit. Azumarill. Stats increased. Nice. We don't know what stats, but stats got increased. And that's something Azumarill needed. I think the stats of Azumarill were too low when it comes to damage and when it comes to, you know, defensive stats. They were too low. And Aquatail is getting a damage increase now. But this is bug. Okay, they have something is wrong here, I think. Something looks to be wrong here. I'm not 105 on the final hit, I don't think is quite the value. And also this is a nerf, right? This is less damage, so some wrong putting in here, I would say. So not all the numbers are correct here either yet. Unless maybe refresh and maybe it's fixed now. No, it's not. Alright, play rough, also damage increase by a lot actually. Damage increase by double. Okay, I mean play rough was doing pretty little damage. It was mainly used for like a X speed, but now you can actually maybe use it as a damage tool. Could be quite interesting. And now the biggest win of this patch. This is absolutely massive. Gardevoir has now a level 8 evolution. So no longer level 9, you just need level 8 for Gardevoir. Which I mean, you know that's insane, right? Being one level earlier on your Unite move as well. Absolutely insane. They also buff Confusion, so better early game last hitting. Gonna see some probably lane, I'm gonna play a lot of lane Gardevoir again, but jungle Gardevoir is also gonna be insane. This always guarantees you have Unite before the first Dread now. Every single game. You will always be level 8. Right? You don't even have to care about level 9 anymore now. You just have to be level 8 and be happy. Also, this could mean things like, you know, maybe some more double jungling. The more level 8 characters in the game, the more double jungling could actually happen, like competitive games. Could be quite interesting. But yeah, this is a massive buff. We also have Psyshock buff, which does now 500 total more damage on level 15. So in general, just a decent buff as well. Could try it out again. It's obviously much easier to play than Future Sight, and it felt very weak last patch. Felt very, very weak. It did like, I felt like it did no damage, so can give this a try as well again. This is an interesting buff. I didn't expect Serena to get a buff, but Serena's getting a 20 attack increase, again level 15 values, so it's not going to be too amazing, but you know, I really didn't expect him to buff Serena, but here we are. Slowbro is getting a damage increase on the Scald, and also a move speed decrease, so it's going to slow harder, and it's also going to reduce enemies' attacks more. Okay, some Slowbro buffs, alright, why not? And then Slow Beam, the Unite move, is actually getting, wait, move charge rate increased. Does that, so it means like it has a lower cooldown now? Oh, okay. I thought they would maybe nerf Slowbro Unite. Wait, does move charge increase or decrease? I don't even know what this means. Move charge increased. So he gets more move charge, he just gets more charge easier, right? Okay, that's actually insane. His Unite move being buffed, I didn't expect that. Alright. So another win of this patch, but I mean Skyd, I will try it out, of course. For you guys, I will try it out, probably make a video about it in the next few days and see how it is, but yeah. Probably not too exciting, but you know, it could be something. I mean, damage buff's always nice. Venusaur Solar Beam is getting a buff. Now, this is after I posted some Solar Beam videos. Solar Beam is actually getting buff itself. I'm looking forward to it. I absolutely love playing Solar Beam. So, that's very nice. Honestly, it's hard to tell how much more damage it's going to be. What they actually buffed, if it was more percentage damage, if it was actually more base damage. So, still gotta wait a bit to actually understand what they did. Unless, let me see, do they already have a patch notes here? These are already a bit more detailed by Unite DB, but no, we don't have it yet. Then we have Egg Bomb, damage decrease. Maybe Timmy thought too many Blissies stealing Zapdoses and Dreadnoughts in the makeup, so they decided to nerf Blissey's Egg Bomb damage. But cooldown decrease from 7.5 to 2 seconds? I'm not quite sure what this means. I will have to go into try mode. There's no way it has a 2-second cooldown, right? I don't think that would be quite reasonable. So, let's see, maybe it has a 2-second cooldown now and you just can spam it on cooldown. Could be a thing. And then Soft Boiled, also this is not really accurate yet, okay. So still need some things to work on here. Then we have Aegislash, duration of effects on opponents reduced, so less stun again. I mean, it was stunning for quite a long time on the last patch, right? So, I guess it makes sense. Mr. Mime Unite move now stuns longer as well. That's quite interesting. Maybe I can play some Mr. Mime again, especially now that Blastoise is getting nerfed as well. Just has too many unstoppable effects for this Pokemon currently in the patch that are very annoying for Mr. Mime to deal with. Dragon Knight is getting an attack increase, so I actually played some, you guys have seen attack bait weakness policy Dragon Knight, so looking maybe quite good. And then we have also XP share, so I'm really happy they're finally like changing held items, so they're no longer afraid of balancing held items, but XP share being buffed is interesting. I didn't expect that to get a buff. We'll see how much that affects as well the game. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this patch, and obviously I'm going to play in like 1 hour or something. I'm going to stop my stream. If you want to come out, check my Twitch channel. And thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know what you think about this patch, and see you in the next video. Bye.